Jay Bird 81 back at y'all again. Now, when it comes to my family, growing up, we had fun growing up. I had fun. But my family is the weirdest situation that I've ever seen, and I'm pretty sure it's probably other families out there like this. Now, I had my mama and my daddy growing up. Okay? My daddy had his mama and his daddy growing up. My mama, she had her mama growing up, but like a stepdaddy that was around that really wasn't their daddy, and he really didn't chastise them like that or discipline them. So she really didn't have a real daddy. My daddy grew up, he said that they would show favoritism. Like if the girls did something wrong, they really wouldn't spank them or get on them or discipline them, you know. When the boys do wrong, oh, they get the belt, they jump all on them and chat and discipline them and everything. Well, boy, why you do that? So my daddy grew up seeing favoritism where the girls could get away with things and the boys can't. So my daddy said when he was young, you know, one of his sisters, the older sister, she started seeing boys in school, and he come back and tell his mama, and she like, boy, you don't know what you talking about, you young, and that's your sister, she older than you, don't know what you talking about. Then when they found out she got pregnant, I remember that day my daddy told me, man, my grandma, which is my daddy mama, they had done jumped on my auntie, my daddy older sister, tried to pull her hair out, tried to kill her, find out she was pregnant. But when my daddy was trying to tell them, they were like, boy, you don't know what you talking about. You know what I'm saying? Looking at the age and all that. So, my two aunties and my daddy and my uncle from my daddy's side of the family, they grew up good. They had a mom and a daddy, you know. And out of 4 children, my uncle the one being in and out of jail, and he don't have children. But my 2 aunties and my father, on my father's side of the family, they have children. I grew up with a mother and father. Now my mama, her side of the family, she just had her mother and maybe a stepdaddy. It was my mother and 2 aunties, so 3 girls my grandma had. Now, it's crazy because my daddy's side of the family, you know, one son got children, which is my daddy, but my one son don't, which is my uncle. He the youngest boy. But my 2 aunties do. My mama's side of the family, I got 3 aunties. My 2 aunties and my mother. Now, my mother, the middle child. My auntie that's alive now, she's the oldest. The young auntie is the one that died, but I got 2 cousins from that, right? So, my mama's side of the family, my auntie Emma, who's the oldest, she don't have children. But she took care of our grandmother and saw her out this world, and I used to help her. I had my babies and stuff, right? So here you got the oldest daughter, don't have children, but the middle daughter, which is my mother, and the youngest, which is my auntie that died back in the 80s, she got 3 children. They the only 2 that had children from my grandmother. My mama the one had 6 children. My young auntie that died, she only got 3. So I got 2 boy cousins and a female cousin. Now, but it's funny, the youngest one had the child first before my mama, who's the second oldest. Now, my mama got children. 6 of us. Out of 6 children, me and my sister, we the oldest. I got a sister that's older, and I got a sister that's younger. And then there's 2 sisters in the middle, the second oldest and the third oldest. The 2 sisters in the middle, they're not married, they don't have children. The oldest sister and the youngest sister, they both born in August, they married, and they have children. So in my family, it's the youngest son don't have children. The oldest son, me, I do. Out of 4 sisters, it's 4 girls and 2 boys. 2 of my sisters in the middle don't have children and not married, but the 2, the oldest and the youngest, they do. The children that my mama's sister have that died, because my oldest auntie, my mama's oldest sister don't have children. The youngest sister my mama had that died back in the 80s, she got 3 children. That's my cousin Lorenzo. We a year apart. He born 1980, I'm born 81. He not married, he don't have children. He had a brother, which is the second oldest, and then a daughter that's the youngest. So it's 2 boys and a girl. The second oldest cousin, he married. His name's Scotty. The youngest child, which is a girl, the only girl, her name Africa. She married. I think she an FBI agent, you know. She got like 6 children. Married and all. Was gay at first when she fell out the army, but married and all. My cousin went through all type of stuff. Went to jail for females all the time. Always had issue with females. Never went to jail for drugs. None of that. Always with females. Got 2 beautiful children now. He married. Me and that cousin there, the one that's married, we get along like we brothers. Never had no issue with jealousy, none of that. We probably had issues twice, you know, little altercations, but we get along. He married and his younger sister married, but the older brother not married. Now, even though him and his younger sister married, the younger sister don't even communicate with him, and they both married. Because she don't like how he went through a whole bunch of shit in his lifestyle and got married, and she just think he got it good. Man, my cousin went through so much. Here I am, I'm not married. But I have children. Single parent. I got another brother. We got different mothers but the same father. He not married. He's a bodybuilder. Toning by Teddy. He's online. He was on child support, never been married, got 2 children from 2 different women. They grown now. My nephew is a cool young man. I got a better relationship with my nephew and talk to my nephew whenever I can. And he don't even talk to his own daddy, just like I don't talk to my own daddy because Jehovah's Witness, religion-wise. So I live with my mama. And, you know, women are a little more understanding. But I made this video to show you that it's funny how you grow up in family and you have cousins. And I don't care what you do when you come on this earth. You're going to have in-laws on the mama side of the family and cousins and aunts and uncles. And you're going to have aunts and uncles and cousins on the father side of the family. I got good people on both sides of my family. But it's amazing how some of the cousins and some of the relatives on my mama side of the family don't deal with certain cousins. It's like I deal with one cousin that maybe my other brother and sister don't deal with that same cousin. And then, you know, on my daddy's side of the family, it's certain cousins that I talk to and I deal with. And certain brothers and sisters or cousins on my daddy's same side of the family don't deal with some of their brothers and sisters or other cousins. It's kind of weird because it's like, you know, they right. The zodiac and the astrology is really important because you could come through the same family with the same mama, the same daddy, right? And y'all born different times of the year, which is the zodiac signs and this and that and the different spirits and stuff that come around them seasons. And y'all could be all out of whack and probably never get along. Probably got along when we came up, but then fought and bickered, and then when you get older, we realize what, you know, why we did what we did, and some of us probably really don't get along with, you know, cousins and relatives we grew up with, because it's true. You could come from the same mama and the same daddy. Same mama, same daddy. Strong genes, look just like them. But Maybe some of the boys in the family might be different from some of the other boys in the same family. Some of the daughters in the same family from the same mama, the same daddy might be different from some of the other daughters because of different spirits that your parents was having sex when they made you, and however they was thinking and feeling, that's how you got pulled from the stars that you came from down into your mama womb when her water broke, and then she gave birth to that child around that time of the season. And you know, so in my family, out of 6 children, one of my sisters born in May, 2 of my sisters born in August, and my younger brother born in August. I'm the only one in my family born in October, and then I got a sister born in December. We all get along to this day. I talk to all my sisters. I get along with all my sisters, the young and the old. I know my nieces and nephews. We real close. To this day, I get along with all the women in my family. It's just the one cousin I don't talk to that's married, that's up the road. You know, the one I was telling you about, which is my mama's younger sister on my mama's side of the family that died back in the 80s. So I realized we all come from the spiritual heavenly realm, and it's true. Your real family is the spiritual family that you left back in heaven when you came down here in the physical body to live on this earth. In the family that you came in, it's just the family that you had to come back in and pay back some karma, or come back to help the earth out and rise up out of hell and learn lessons. But your real family, based on your bloodline, that's your spiritual family that you really can't see. So that's why when we come through these physical families, this not our real family. This is why some we get along with in the family and some we don't, even though we got the same mama and daddy. Unfortunately, it's a good thing that I get along with all my sisters. It's just some I have more conversation with more than the others. Me and the oldest sister's like 2 black sheep in the family. So we get along and we on a spiritually high level. Don't mean nothing good or bad. We just more aware when it comes to certain things. And it's true. You can come from the same bloodline, mother and father family, but when you look at the zodiac sign and the astrology signs, if you're born a certain time of year, it's certain spirits that come on the earth. When women water break and they about to give birth to you, that's when the soul enters into the woman, when the water break, the day that the water breaks. So it's just amazing how we come here from the spiritual world, in the same families. And you wonder why you might not get along with your close brother, but you may get along with a cousin cross town from another mother or from another auntie or stuff like that. And it's just amazing. It make you wonder, like, we all came down here from the same spiritual world, spiritual family, and we came and bounced out into different mothers and different parents and stuff like that, different families we came through, and now we here. So it's like, I just made this video, man, to show you that we came down here mixed up, bloodlines mixed up, and we all came down here from the spiritual world with some of the oddest situations. That's why it's a lot of jealousy and things that we have when we born into certain families, because, you know, I was one of the brothers in my family. I speak different languages. You know, there's a lot of things I manifested in my life that came true, and I didn't really have to work hard for it. I had CDL driver's license at a young age. I never left the country, but I have been to the Bahamas once. I got a younger brother who don't have children, the youngest brother. He done been to different countries I ain't never been to. FaceTime, he called me, let me talk Spanish and all that, but he don't speak now a bit of Spanish. But I'm not jealous of my brother. I love both my older brother and my younger brother. I'm not jealous of him. I'm happy for him, because he's supposed to be traveling in the age of 20, no children. But I got 2 cousins that's like my brother on my daddy's side of the family. My auntie and she got 2 boys. Then I got another auntie, she got 4 children. 3 boys and 1 girl. it's just weird, you know. A lot of families and the differences that you have when you're dealing with families and cousins, it's like, it's true. When you think about the spiritual world, a lot of us come down from the stars, from the heavens, and we come through families where we wonder why we don't get along with our mother. We wonder why we probably don't get along with a certain uncle or auntie. And it's like, everything was mixed up coming down here from the spiritual realm. So when they say angels fell out of heaven, or the devil fell, or the devil had children and the fallen angels and stuff, you know, we was children of those fallen angels. And we come back in these different types of families on earth to kind of pay back karma. And now that these things are starting to come back to memory, you realize you don't just ask for forgiveness for things that people done wrong to you on this earth. You ask for forgiveness from a past life where you probably was an angel, or you had a family member that was a high spiritual being in the heavens, and they fell, gave birth to you. And you know, we got some mothers or aunties or grandmas on this earth might be Jezebels, evil. We got some mamas and mothers and aunties on this earth that are angels. They're sweethearts. It was always good parents. You got some people saying that they wish their auntie was their mama instead of their real mama. You got some people saying that they wish that their uncle was their real daddy instead of their real daddy. Like, a lot of things down here kind of backwards in this world. And since things are backwards that way, this is why it's always good to ask for forgiveness and forgive yourself when you go through life and go through things. Like I said, I thought it was going to be some long videos I made yesterday, but the past 2 days, I made some long videos, you know, over 15, 16 minutes and stuff. So it's another long video. So it's going to take a minute for these to upload today. But once they get uploaded, and you got to do what you got to do, you know what I mean? You know, things going good like they supposed to. But I just thought I'd make this video about, you know, my family and how I came up and the things that I went through, because I realize a lot of families out here mixed up. A lot of spirits. We was born into these families, and we came back on earth in families where we probably got relatives, daddies, cousins, mamas and stuff that's nothing but straight demons, and they've been evil all our life. And we got older, and they still here, and they still the same way. Some done died off, some done changed. But you know, it's nothing we can really hold against people, because if we came down here from the heavenly realms and born into families like this, it was for a reason. A lot of things was beyond our control. Now that we know these things, we ask God for forgiveness, and we go ahead and we try to do the best we can while we're here. If you know you're a good parent and God knows your heart, ask for forgiveness. God will forgive you. And hopefully your good outweigh your bad. Hopefully all of our good outweigh our bad. Because I don't want to burn in the lake of fire or be caught doing the wrong thing, as God already here on the earth with you, the spaceships and stuff that you see. It's a lot of angels already here on the earth. And I never took a DNA test for my daughter. You know what I mean? Never took one. I'm starting to wonder, is this why she acting the way she acting? My son look just like me. I know he mine, but he got powerful children on this earth, man. People try to snatch your sperm from them. You know, you bring babies on earth, they're trying to snatch your babies. My goodness. I got a golden touch like that. My sperm that golden. I got to be careful who I have sex and lay down, have sex and have babies with, man. Because they take my essence, take my life force, take my children. God damn. I think I come here just to get myself right with God and pay for a few karma and some debts and stuff that I probably had from past lives and stuff, and come back here to get the earth right, to rise up with the earth, you know, ever since the earth fell. It's true, man. You done live plenty of lifetimes before this one here. A lot of y'all. I'll be 42 years old next month, man. If anything I could do, any of my stories I put online on this YouTube channel that could help people out, man, you know, I'll be straightforward, because in real life I'm straightforward like this. That's why a lot of y'all subscribe to me, and I don't ask y'all to subscribe, because I put my real life on here and I come at y'all blood raw, man. I can't hide who I am and what I do. I had a lot of people came into my life who probably can't help the fact that they have to hide who they truly was. I don't hold that against them. I forgive a lot of y'all, because hell, y'all ain't want to be embarrassed and want Jermaine to find out things about y'all. But it's a lot of things about y'all that I knew. that nobody never told me. I've had dreams, and I'm powerful motherfucker, man. But I got so much love, you know, I don't put that on blast. And a lot of y'all don't realize there's a lot of stuff I know about my baby mamas, my homegirls, my friend girls, my dyke homegirls that I used to be friends with, my gay homeboys that I used to be good friends with who didn't understand certain things about me. It's a lot of people I know a lot of things about that's confidential that I take to the grave because it's confidential. You know what I'm saying? And it's stuff about myself I probably wouldn't tell and put out there like that. But I could tell you this. I ain't never have to rape no woman. I don't care what age they was. I never was a pedophile. Never was a child molester. You feel me? I ain't even like killing animals because my daddy them, they used to, hunt animals and rabbits back in the day, and they lived on a farm and stuff, and I can't even shoot and kill an animal. I had a hard time cutting and cleaning fish when my daddy them used to go. Like, it's certain things I ain't do as a young man growing up, and, I'm not a daredevil. I never rode dirt bikes and mopeds, you know what I'm saying? Never flew in a plane. There's a lot of stuff I never done. But I don't feel like I have to do it this lifetime because I don't think I came on earth to go through all of them thrills and stuff. A lot of us here that came to this earth, we had to come here on a mission that we probably didn't know about. And we was born into this world to help God do work that we probably don't know about. That's why we in families where we probably got evil grandmas and aunties, and they probably done changed over the years, and we probably saw the changes, you know what I'm saying? And we probably had little issues with them, but then they had a liking to us, because of who we are. I was so close to my mother's mother, my grandma Mary, who prayed over us before she died and said that she asked God that all of us stay wise and stay to the word, and head covered in up, ran to the 13th son at the time, man. And changed Bobby him a lot of these elders online, and I'm the way I am today because I had a praying grandmother, my mama's mama. I was close to my mother's father, too. I got to know both my grandparents. My grandma and my grandfather, I got close to before they passed. My mother's side of the family. My father's side of the family, I was somewhat close to my grandma, but I was really close to my grandfather. He passed back in 92 before Hurricane Andrew, and my daddy took that to heart, man, because he loved his daddy. He had his mom and daddy. Still Jehovah's Witness or whatever, but I'm one of the sons in my family where I understand men and I understand women. Some people didn't know if I was straight or gay. Even to this day, I got people don't know if I'm straight or gay because I'm able to deal with both sides. No, I'm not bisexual. I love women. Older women. I'm just different. I have an old soul and I'm just different. And for me to make long videos like this, man, it says a lot. So, this is probably going to be the longest video I done made this year. I ain't never made one over 20 minutes like this. I have probably in the past, but I don't even think I have. So it's going to take a minute to upload. But the titles I'm going to give these two videos. You ain't gonna have no choice but to smoke you one and drink you one. Because I know a lot of people that look at the YouTube videos, when you got your spare time, I'm the same way. I've done it. I don't smoke or drink no more. I chew marijuana. I don't smoke it no more. I don't even drink liquor. I get a headache sipping a little wine cooler. My body been changing. I've been getting myself right back with the Creator. And I do things the natural way. I even eat raw aloe. Y'all see my videos and stuff like that. So I've been going through changes all my life, and I've impressed myself. Another thing too, like I said, a lot of y'all that do smoke and drink, and y'all got to get into the mood and this and that. When y'all having down days of this and that, and y'all want to roll y'all big blunt or whatever like that, Yeah, feel free to roll your blunt, pour you some liquor, sit home on a day you ain't got nothing to do, and watch these videos. Watch these videos. And really take into consideration what I'm saying. Because this life here is really not all there is. And just know this. When you can forgive everybody in your life, and when you can admit that you wrong, God gonna show you so much more mercy than the police show a person coming out of prison. At least a little mercy when they're a felon. Because you know, in society, when you're a felon, they don't show you no mercy. It's hard to get a job. It's hard to get housing, all that. But God will show you more mercy than they show a felon when you know how to be real with yourself and tell the truth to help others. So if I was able to help anybody with my videos, man, in this lifetime, a lot of them I erase. Man, y'all change your life for the better, man, and do what you do. Sometimes I don't know how long I'm going to be here. I get tired of this world. No, I don't look at suicide as none of that. But, no, I did the best I could coming here on this earth. And I know what it's like to have a good heart. I know what it's like to do evil things. I know what it's like to not be forgiven. I know what it's like to do dirt behind people's back. I know what it's like to, harm a child when you discipline them or spank a child and you feel bad afterward. You really don't want to spank your child or discipline your child. I know what it's like when you overlook things children tell you and then something bad happened because you didn't pay attention because you think you know everything. I know what it's like to not listen to an elderly person and then they die and you wish you would have listened. I know what it's like when you do have a good relationship with the elderly person and then when they die, the funeral goes beautiful. No crying or none of that. So if y'all ain't learned nothing from me today, man, y'all smoke your joint, kick back, relax. If you're by yourself, if you're with somebody that you love, and y'all look at my videos, man, and take in everything I'm telling y'all, man, because a lot of times in my videos I go all over the place, but I want y'all to know I do these videos from the heart. I put my feelings out there, and these are a lot of the things that I'm actually going through in life. I don't think in this lifetime I'm going to ever be married, and I love women. I just realized the world we in and what we come here as a mission to do. This not our only life where we just have children on earth. That's why God tells us in the Bible, it's going to be new heavens and new earth, which means it's an old heaven and an old earth. We got old clothes we don't wear no more. So the earth got old things that's going on, and the earth got new islands popping up on the earth. Volcanoes going off. You see new things happening on earth we ain't see happen before. This all a part of life, whether you deal with your body, the earth, how you take care of yourself, your children. Your children ain't gonna be young all their life. Some of them was babies years ago, now they grown. They grown adults. So, this y'all know this what life about. It continues, it evolve, it grow. And if my videos can help some of y'all, man, I hope it help y'all, man. I'm gonna be here long as I can and take these deep breaths and be out here doing the best I can as a parent, a single parent, and a child of the Creator, long as I'm here, man. I don't care if I died tomorrow and left this body and went back to the heavenly realm. I know my good outweigh my bad, because I done more good than bad, and I can admit my wrongs. And I also know that if I was to leave this body from the physical man any day, some of these videos could help that I leave behind, So I don't care if you ain't never subscribed, if you ain't never sent no donations. I don't care if you ain't never want to Cash App, PayPal. I don't even care if you ain't even like the videos or none of that. As long as God used me to be a real messenger and a mouthpiece or a vessel to give y'all messages of what it's like to actually go through the evolution in life, ups and downs, and be able to put this on screen and on camera to let y'all know, man, keep doing what y'all doing. Change for the better, man. Because I'll be 42 years old next month, which our age right now is not our real age because they mess with the calendars back in ancient times. This really not the year 2023. It's really like the year what? 2011, 2012. They mess with the calendars, and It did a lot of things with magic and portals and the spiritual stuff on the earth. You know what I mean? That's why they keep saying, the earth's gonna do this in 4-5 years, trying to get itself time. No, this shit changing. You can feel it. Damn the calendars. But based on the age raggedy calendar, I'll be 42 years old next month, and I look good for my age. It's a lot in this life I don't care about no more. I don't care about sex like that. I don't care about eating and stuffing myself like that, getting fat and eating food. I don't care about video games since 2000 when I graduated out of high school. I don't care about sports. I don't care about politics. I don't care about religion. I just care about learning the truth about things. I do love animals. I do love nature, and I do love children and little babies. You know, I do like learning things that's not of this world, that's beyond this world, from books and stuff. I like learning stuff from other worlds, from the heavenly realms. That's why a lot of stuff out here I don't care about. I don't have no tattoos, no earrings. This life, I don't care about a lot of that stuff. So people call me strange, boring. You had your boy 2 Chainz. I'm different. Yeah, I'm different. Like I say, this is a long video. But I'm going to title it what I know y'all like to see. Because when y'all do that, y'all going to go ahead and y'all going to watch these 2 videos. This is going to be the longest one I ever made this year. So I put the truth out there. I'm honest, straight facts, man. I give y'all some of the good about me, and I give y'all some of the bad about me. You know what I mean? Because I wasn't always perfect. But I love y'all dearly, man. And I try to put good vibes out there in the world and spread the righteous things out there. Because a lot of people don't want to hear all the good shit. They feel like all the good shit and being good and being kind to people is a boring way of living. So people go out here and get in trouble, make a name for themselves, live online, got a fake life online where they getting all the money, doing this and that, but offline they doing all type of dirt. They actually got a good life, but they ain't nothing in their life that they feel like they still miserable, and then they online with all this money and they just fucking up, man. Like, money really don't mean anything, man. A lot of these rappers out here got money and they out